Why? Why was Naruto Uzumaki, the boy who would one day become the 7th Hokage, so utterly despised by the very village he would later save countless times? The answer isn't simple. It's a story steeped in fear, tragedy, and a secret that festered in the heart of Konoha. It began 12 years before Naruto's story truly started. Konoha, the village hidden in the leaves, faced its darkest hour. A monstrous entity, the nine-tailed fox known as Kurama, appeared seemingly out of nowhere and began its rampage. Its power was immense, apocalyptic. Its tails could level mountains, its roars could trigger tsunamis. Shinobi fell by the hundreds trying to stop it. In this desperate moment, the village's leader, the 4th Hokage, Minato Namikaze, Naruto's own father, though the boy wouldn't know it for years, made the ultimate sacrifice. Using a powerful and forbidden sealing jutsu, the Reaper Death Seal, Minato sealed the monstrous fox away. But such power demanded a price. He sealed the yang half of Kurama's chakra within his newborn son, Naruto Uzumaki, dying alongside his wife, Kushina, in the process. Naruto became a Jinchuriki, a human sacrifice, a living prison for a tailed beast. He saved the village by containing the very monster that nearly destroyed it. But Konoha didn't see a savior. They saw a constant, terrifying reminder of their trauma. The 3rd Hokage, Hiruzen Sarutobi, who resumed leadership after Minato's death, decreed that Naruto's status as the Nine-Tails vessel was to be kept secret. He hoped this would allow Naruto to grow up normally, judged for who he was, not what he contained. But secrets like this rarely stay buried. While the children Naruto's age didn't know why, their parents did. Whispers followed Naruto everywhere. Glances filled with fear and hatred were his constant companions. Parents told their children to stay away from him. Shopkeepers refused him service. He was utterly, crushingly alone. That obnoxious, loud, prank-pulling personality we see early on? It wasn't just him being annoying. It was a desperate, clumsy cry for attention, any attention, even negative, from a boy drowning in silence and isolation. He painted the Hokage monument, not just for mischief, but to literally put his mark on the faces that represented the village that ignored him. His ramen obsession? Ichiraku Ramen was one of the very few places where he was treated with kindness, like a normal customer. His ultimate dream, yelled from the rooftops, "Believe it! I'm going to become Hokage," wasn't just about wanting power or respect in the abstract. It was deeply personal. It was about forcing the village that shunned him, that feared him, that hated him, to finally look at him, acknowledge his existence, and accept him as one of their own. It was the only way he could imagine escaping the prison of their prejudice. This profound loneliness is the key to understanding his early relationships. Iruka Umino, his academy teacher, was the first person to truly see Naruto, not the Nine-Tails. Iruka, who had also lost his parents to Kurama, initially shared the village's prejudice. But he saw Naruto's pain, his yearning for connection, mirrored his own orphan past, and chose empathy over fear. That moment, after the Mizuki incident, where Iruka protected Naruto and gave him his headband, that was the first crack in the wall of hatred surrounding the boy. It was the acknowledgement he craved. Then came Team 7. Kakashi Hatake, Sakura Haruno, and Sasuke Uchiha. Kakashi, carrying his own burdens, understood loss. Sakura, initially just annoyed by Naruto's antics, slowly began to see his heart. But it was Sasuke who became Naruto's anchor. On the surface, they were opposites, Naruto, the loudmouthed dead last, and Sasuke, the cool, popular prodigy. But Naruto sensed a shared darkness. Sasuke, the sole survivor of the Uchiha clan massacre, carried a different kind of isolation, one born of trauma and revenge. Naruto saw a rival, someone to surpass, but also someone who, deep down, understood that same crushing weight of being alone in a crowd. His desperate, almost obsessive need to bring Sasuke back wasn't just about friendship, it was about saving someone who reflected his own deepest fears of succumbing to darkness and loneliness. Naruto's entire life became defined by his ninja way. "I'm not gonna run away, I never go back on my word. That's my ninja way." This wasn't just a catchy phrase. It was forged in the fires of rejection. It was his promise to himself and the world that he would not become the monster they feared. He would break the cycle of hatred that had defined his childhood and the shinobi world itself. And slowly, painstakingly, he began to change hearts. Protecting Tazuna and Inari in the Land of Waves, defeating Neji and Gaara in the Chunin exams while preaching understanding, saving Tsunade, these weren't just missions, they were declarations. Each victory chipped away at the village's fear. The ultimate turning point? Pain's assault on Konoha. When the village lay in ruins, and all hope seemed lost, Naruto returned, stronger, wiser, mastering Sage Mode. He didn't just defeat Pain, he spoke to Nagato, the man behind the destruction, and reached an understanding, breaking the cycle of revenge. And when he returned, the villagers didn't throw stones or whisper curses. They threw him in the air, chanting his name. The outcast had finally become the hero. His journey culminated in the Fourth Great Ninja War, where he fought alongside Kurama, no longer jailer and prisoner, but partners. He saved not just Konoha, but the entire world. Becoming the 7th Hokage wasn't just the fulfillment of a childhood dream, it was the ultimate symbol of acceptance. The village that once feared the monster inside him now trusted him with its future. Naruto's story is a powerful testament to resilience, empathy, and the refusal to let hatred define you. From the loneliest boy in Konoha to the leader who united the ninja world, he truly is a legend. And now that our coloring journey is complete, we wanted to celebrate in a modern way. We asked an AI to imagine this legendary ninja performing his signature move. This is what Google Labs created. Rasengan!